We have to go to the Great Wolf Lodge, by the way, not whatever.
Why?
Gay thing Billy wants to do.
I would rather go to the Great Wolf Lodge.
Billy wants
Because
to.
Billy
so
wants to go to
funny.
Kalahari. I want to go to the Great Wolf
What is
Lodge.
Why do you guys want to go to a water park?
I don't want to go to the water park. I want to do the
Me either.
wizard thing.
I want to follow you around. while
You don't know about this? You can buy a wand, and there's like a quest where you go through the hallways, like slaying dragons and collecting coins. Are you kidding me? We have to get trashed and do the wizard.
It's a way for
I didn't know there
I don't
was
it's
a
a
need
way
way
to
for
do a
children
water
to
park.
get their
Water
parents to
park
spend
sucks.
$45.
I was seething. I was like, why do
It's
they
gonna be
wanna go
more
to a
than
water
that. We're
park?
gonna
I
have.
don't want to go to a water
We're gonna
park.
only be able to afford one wand. They're very expensive.
We're all gonna have to share a wand.
Yeah, no, they were like $45 when we were children. They're probably like $150 now.
You guys,
Presumably, yes.
This has just existed forever.
Yeah, I went here as a kid.
Yeah.
I've
and
never
then
been to
Joe
the
in the
Great
group
Wolf
chat's like, we gotta go to Great Wolf Lodge. I'm like, what?
We gotta get drunk and do the wizard.
The wizard thing?
Yeah, you know it'll
No.
be beast.
Yes, it would be, and I'm not paying for it. I will drink and follow
yeah,
you guys around
exactly.
while
You
you
can follow
do
me.
the
Drink
wizard
anywhere,
I'll invest.
yeah.
I'll invest. You can just watch.
Anyway, we should probably get
I
started.
was
on
worried
the
you guys
episode.
were gonna be riding water slides, and I was gonna be like sitting in a chair all day.
Oh man, no, I don't want to go in the disgusting water.
Yeah, no, I was aghast. I was
Great
like, what are
Wolf.
they gonna?
Great Wolf Lodge though really makes
Now,
me
the hot
laugh.
tub's gonna be weird enough. You don't have to go to the children piss park. Yeah.
The hot tub's gonna be awesome.
Are you guys all in on Gentle Giant?
Who's Jen?
You guys feeling bullish on Gentle Giant?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
There's-
No.
I had no idea this was a thing. Gary V popped back up on my Twitter the other day talking about Creative Crab, Gentle Giant, Helpful Hermit Crab. These are presumably
Yes. Pesky
Helpful
Peter.
hermit
they're
crab.
like, I guess AI generated like little cartoon animals.
Bodacious bear.
And I guess they're like some NFT thing that I didn't know that was even still like around, but they're also printed by Topps as tradable trading cards.
Yeah, I saw like the. Okay, well, what you're referencing is a video that was going around
It's like
Twitter.
4 different things that I don't like.
It's like this guy. Maybe I can pull it up really quick.
Oh yeah.
It's a guy like he clearly has like a TikTok account or whatever where he's like just hawking his NFTs. And there's like a clip in it where he's scrolling through eBay and it's a bunch of physical cards of these fucking AI generated.
Yeah, Topps prints them.
It's fucking nuts.
The NFT thing is very funny because they got widespread adoption for like, I don't know, 3 months, and then the bottom fell out and it's just the same people buying each
And
other's.
Happy Hermit Crab. Though the Gentle Giant's about to go through a massive glow up, and so if you're a Gentle Giant collector, or you're thinking about picking up a Series 2 NFT, or if you want to buy some Gentle Giant cards on eBay, I'm just giving you alpha because it's fun. I like Intuitive Iguana. Intuitive Iguana is going to have their day. Gentle Giant is getting a massive glow up.
I'm feeling very bullish on Articulate Armadillo.
Insane.
I'm looking at loquacious
Lemur.
Lemur.
This it
It really
did.
comes to you, Matt. It's impressive.
I know my animals. There's one thing I know is my animals.
Yeah.
This did make me look back into a few years ago. True fans will know we made an episode about NFT blockchain horse racing.
Oh my god! Wow.
You
Yeah,
recall.
that was a long
Forgot
time
about
ago.
that.
Yeah.
I found a
They're like
guy.
Tron horses, right?
Yes.
I found a guy who was not happy with how the company went.
Really?
I spent literally
You're
tens of
kidding.
thousands of dollars on Zed. I have so many unraced and unbred Genesis horses. I was in Ethereum at $9 and Bitcoin below 500. Not for a lot of money, but I made 5 figures. I was in NFTs earlys, punks, pudgies, and made decent money from those too.
You have to have a resume in which annoying things you've bought and sold.
Yeah.
My
it's like,
stable was
okay,
over 200 horses.
It's like, okay, you're up on these NFTs and down on these NFTs. How much are you down on NFTs in Toto?
It seems
Like-
tens of thousands of dollars, if not more.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you made money on some of them.
Yeah, because he immediately spent it on 200 Genesis horses, which he's unable to race.
Old money never likes new money, but at least, like, you know, Steve Ballmer's like, I made all my money on Microsoft. There are guys who are like, I made all my money off dragons that are also women.
I just find it very hard to believe that there's still so much money in this that like this guy is able to make these videos.
Well, I just went all in on a double D aquamarine sea wyvern.
Whoa, wow, dude! I've been reading about those. They're really dope and hella chill.
And you know what? The A cup fire drake.
Hold up,
It's
A
coming
cups. I'm more into double D's, brother. Am I right?
I think there's a rainbow of. But yeah, I mean, all these blockchain titty dragons have different size. You don't know who's gonna
the
be
blue eyes double D white dragon.
The blue eyes white power dragon.
Pete Hegseth shows off new blue eyes white power dragon wrist tattoo.
Welcome back to Boomer Death Squad, the number one Roger Stone podcast on the left. I am your host, Leather Joe.
I am Dirty Dan.
And I'm pulling up in a full 3-piece bespoke suit, folks.
We have a wonderful show for you this week, but before we get into that,
Yeah.
hey, we've launched a Patreon, but we don't want your money yet. It is currently free.
Yes, look, we love podcasting so much that we're going to start doing occasional bonus episodes for the love of the game, folks. But only on Patreon. You got to head to the link in bio.
You gotta click on it. It's totally free. This is not like a free trial thing.
Yes, it's free. We just we're going to be posting bonus episodes over on the Patreon, so go and follow us over there. And there will be an episode up probably next week. There'll be one waiting for you eventually. But
We're
yeah,
mathing it out. Free bonus content. Subscribe on Patreon.
go to
Thank
Patreon.
you.
Link in bio.
Be on the lookout for my one-man show.
But speaking of a one-man show, let's get into Roger motherfucking Stone, who
The GOAT.
who obviously we've talked about him like in passing on the show, like, you know, he is one of these forces in our country who like has been shaping our world for the last like 60 years.
One of the many types of sexual Republican who controls this country with an iron fist.
Yeah. Roger Stone, who yeah, we're gonna get into him because not only is he's been like influencing and helping presidential campaigns since like Nixon.
Yeah.
And you know, was a figure in the first Trump administration and is, I think, sort of one now. Like he always is. He's just sort of like
He's been lobbying for the Top Madal recently, but I'm sure he'll still answer Trump's calls.
I'm sure.
For the what?
The Top Madal, the Myanmar, the junta.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
That is
He's
good.
taking the junta. He's getting $50,000 a month
Yeah.
from the junta.
This is like when I was in that cab in New York and I got the ad for Michael Cohen's podcast.
He gives prison advice.
Yeah. But yeah, not only is he like one of the forces that shapes our world, but he's also he's a figure in a theme that we've been talking about on our show recently, which is of course the male swag epidemic. You know, he's the kind of guy that's like, you know, why doesn't everybody wear a fedora again? Everybody usually wears suits all the time.
Whatever
Leather
happened to-
suits, leather fedoras.
Whatever
things like
happened
that.
to bespoke?
Yeah. The bespoke
Yeah.
assless chap.
Yeah, but before he, you know, became a spokesman for classical style gentlemen, he had to establish his platform, and he did that through the realm of politics. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but apparently he started his career in our fair state, the Garden State, New Jersey.
I did not know this,
I
actually.
didn't know that. I figured he was from like Florida.
I mean, most Florida guys,
Where's
you
he
know,
from?
men of great political import are born in New Jersey every day
And then moved to Florida.
to rule.
He's from Connecticut. He was born in Connecticut.
Evil New Jersey.
Yes, but he came to New Jersey to cut his teeth in rat fucking, as he's described constantly when you read about him as a rat fucker.
He's really good at it, too.
It's his whole thing. But yeah, he apparently got started in New Jersey. And before we, I'm just want to read like a short you know, bio of him before we get into what I really want to read about him today. So we've got an article by Ian T. Shern in NJ Spotlight News. Some local news for you here, folks. Roger Stone, the ultimate dirty trickster, formed by Watergate and tempered in New Jersey. Roger Stone enjoyed a long career as a bombastic and shifty political operative, constantly weaving in and out of the truth and changing the rules of engagement as he went. He was always on the attack, simultaneously firing and dodging bullets, none closer and more harrowing than the one he ducked when President Donald Trump commuted his upcoming federal prison sentence.
It's a good way to show that you're still in Trump's good graces if you're trying to, advocate for a weird, small military country.
Mm-hmm. Sexual style.
Yeah, exactly. If
Being
you want
sexual style
Kazakhstan
with
to
it.
send you gold bars, you need Trump to say, fine, you don't have to go to prison.
Whatever happens going forward in Stone's life, it will likely be only a postscript to the prominent and notorious place he carved himself in American political history, one that grew to prominence in New Jersey. It was his early years in New Jersey politics, in colorful stories that involve household political names like Keene, Florio, and Gormley, in which Stone honed his skills in subterfuge and chicanery.
I just love I don't know any of these people. I kind of know Thomas Keene, but
Gormley.
yeah, exactly. Household names like Gormley.
Yeah. Former Governor Thomas Keene, one of Stone's first clients, still has a soft spot for him. Quote, Roger would come into a meeting and have 50 ideas, Keene told NJ Spotlight recently. One of them was good. He was always interesting. It was Stone's years in New Jersey where he tempered his craft and libertarian ideology that defined his career. It is no coincidence that his time in New Jersey throughout 1980s overlapped the rise and fall of Donald Trump's casino empire in Atlantic City. It was then that Stone formed a lasting, though volatile, codependent relationship with the Donald. This was the period when the rising GOP hitman transformed into the Prince of Darkness. He did not respond to requests for an interview.
It's very funny, the Keene quote where he's like, he had all these ideas, one of them was interesting.
Yeah.
This was like the view of the weird libertarian fascist bit they were like court jesters. It was like an amusing thing for them for
Right.
years. And now these are the people in charge.
Yep, exactly. Frightening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also the weird line in the sand that working for Nixon and Reagan and all them doesn't make you the Prince of Darkness, but once you get tangled up in Donald Trump's casino business,
Yeah.
you've now gone too far.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's all we're going to read from that article, but it honestly, it is pretty good. If you want to read more about it, it's pretty interesting. It goes into like his connections with Roy Cohn, and like being like Donald Trump's crazy hatchet man for his casinos when they were failing. Like he was just an asshole to media people for Trump. But it's an interesting piece, but we're not going to read any more from it. Stone, he's a figure in Rick Perlstein's books as like one of these crazy people who are involved in these campaigns. And I found like a press thing during the run for Reaganland that he did for The Guardian. And I'm just gonna read from it quickly here because he is a freak. He's a rat fucker, but he's a zany individual. After Nixonland came out, Perlstein says, Stone came out with one of his books about Nixon and basically proposed that we go on tour together. We could sell a lot of books and make a lot of money. At the time, he was very adamant he was no longer a Republican. He was running for the Senate, I believe, from Florida as a libertarian. The depths of his attention-starved behavior. Let's go on a tour together.
I can drum up support for my libertarian candidacy. But that was the point. Like, there kind of used to be if you were one of these freaks, there was some incentive in being like, oh, we can never change the Republican Party. And then eventually they are the Republican Party.
The dog catching the car.
Correct.
Classic. But one of the reasons I kind of renewed the acquaintance, this is still Perlstein talking, the acquaintance online was because I was doing some fact-checking about these insane dirty tricks he was doing in the 1977 Young Republicans election, where he won that presidency with Paul Manafort as his campaign manager. That was a news story that Roger Stone won because he was involved in Watergate dirty tricks, and this was going to destroy the Republican Party if these people ever got anywhere close to the seat of power. Exactly what you were just saying, Joe. On Perlstein's pages, Astride Public Life, Stone's capers can seem so extraordinary, so shameless, so berserk, that they almost come to seem funny. We laugh to keep from crying, Perlstein counters. And the serious point being made is that, as Richard Nixon said, if you want a serious political job done, you hire a right-wing exuberant. I think that's a good way to describe Roger Stone.
He doesn't have a perfect record, but he gets it done. He makes it happen. He helped Bush steal the election.
Yeah, exactly.
The bit he said about, like, we can never let these young Republicans near the seat of power, that's even truer now. Did you see this article that came out in Politico that said, senior GOP congressional insiders have expressed growing alarm over a perceived talent and competency crisis among young staff, describing them as rabid, incompetent idiots.
What?
They're getting true believers, but surprise, those guys aren't very bright.
Right, exactly.
That's what they're running into now.
That was always like the disconnect between the Republican candidates and their base. Is like, they knew that they had to keep these people on leashes. Like, they have to whip these people and not allow they feed them the shit. And now all the Republicans in power are the ones eating their own shit. It's just, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be the ones tricking people.
They're in charge now, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny.
Yeah.
Roger Stone is like the classic example of this happening.
Yeah, and Roger Stone is cashing in on the new right wing revival in our country. I've got an article here about a recent caper that not really a caper. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but
it's a gaffe.
A gaffe, sure. that Roger Stone did. It's in a website, thenewworld.uk. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's a British publication that talks about America.
It's because Muslims took it over.
Oh,
it's
right.
the new UK.
Oh,
Sharia law imposed.
This is by somebody named Rats in a Sack. Very British.
Oh,
very nice.
That's a supper there, right? Rats in a sack.
Yeah. With some beans and mash, absolutely. It's an article titled "Roger Stone's swanky new website has an unfortunate URL." He starts out here. Roger Stone, the U.S. political consultant, best known for his work advising Donald Trump before finding himself in prison on a string of charges relating to Russian electoral interference, has an unlikely second act, running a fashion website. The 73-year-old has launched Roger Stone on Style, in which the disgraced Politico offers his thoughts on such attire as pocket squares, the last great mark of a gentleman.
Can't even do the regular scam. Can't even sell, like, fuck you coffee.
No, he's like bespoke jackets.
He's a dandy.
Yes, he is.
He can't help it.
I am wilting in this heat.
Suspenders, which he describes as the sophisticated gentleman's secret weapon. And the waistcoat, the gentleman's armor of masculine civilization. He promoted it on, inevitably, X, with a photograph of himself wearing a white short-sleeved polo shirt tucked into tan jodhpurs, a brown leather belt, high black leather riding boots, and black leather gauntlet-style gloves. In his right hand, he is holding an unlit cigar. All right, look. You gotta join the Discord. To the listeners, I'm gonna be sending all the pictures of Roger Stone that we're gonna be looking at in this episode in the Discord. You gotta join the Discord. You gotta be looking at these pictures.
He looks really cool. He's he's giving like Colonel Gentleman here.
See, I feel like he looks like Han Solo. He looks like if Han Solo was a BDSM sex criminal.
How is this guy not a Clinton guy?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's a really fucking... He's like, he's got one foot up. He's like leaning back against a pillar. And he's just... You gotta look at this picture.
That's so sick.
He tweeted this out, and Dave Weigel immediately reposted it, and people started owning him, and he quickly deleted the tweet. So this is not up anymore.
He should have stood by it. I think it's really cool.
When you think you look cool in the picture. He's like, I look sick in this.
He's got leather gloves, feminine leather gloves going up half of his arms.
Those are gloves you wear to beat the shit out of somebody, Danny.
It looks like he should be wearing a cape.
I was trying to find pictures of him in a cape earlier because I was like, certainly he's worn a cape before, but I couldn't find pictures.
Oh, he's just
Roger Stone cape, Roger Stone leather cloak, Roger Stone Plate mail.
He seems to have an outfit for every occasion.
Oh yeah. But the article goes on. The image inevitably led to much online mockery. "You look like one of Hitler's stormtroopers on his weekend break," wrote one ex-follower. Others, though, were more focused on the rather unfortunate URL for Stone's new website, stoneswank.com. Pull the other one, Roger.
This is like when he placed a swingers ad in a New York classified.
Right, exactly.
It feels like he's trying to do a 30 Seconds to Mars thing. Like, this is, it's supposed to be both. Like, there's a secret button none of us have found on this website yet to access the forum.
Yeah, man. So, obviously, I headed over to stoneswank.com. And we're gonna be checking out Roger Stone's his fashion website. It's the Boomer Death Squad style corner. You know, like we said, it's the male swag epidemic. We're gonna teach you how to dress. You know, you gotta get a fedora, you gotta get a 3-piece suit.
You need a chain that you attach to one part of your clothes and another part, and just dangles ever so slightly.
Yeah, yep.
You allegedly need a chastity belt.
So. You head over to stoneswank.com and you're greeted with the homepage, which is Stone on Style, which is all of his fashion articles, which we'll get into a little bit. But first, let's go through the other tabs here.
To be clear, Stoned Style was right there.
Stoned Style is good as well.
Yeah, exactly. Then he sells, like, Sublime stuff. He's selling, like, 311 merch.
Well, he's got a lot of
blacklight tapestries.
Exactly. Shag carpeting.
What I found as I was looking into Roger Stone for this is he has a lot of websites. It wouldn't surprise me if he does have stonedstyle.com and sells weed-related merch.
That's an era of the previous internet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, having different websites. Like, sorry, man, there are only 4 websites now.
Yeah.
It's over for websites.
And honestly, I want to just take some issue with the previous article Rats in a Sack wrote, where he says that Roger Stone is now doing this fashion website. This has been up since, like, 2008. He's been on this shit.
Yeah, I don't even think he writes for it anymore.
No, I think he does.
I was on it earlier, and it seems to have been taken over by a bunch of gambling ads, but the archive is still there.
If you head over to first the Roger Stone tab on the front page of this website, it gives you a little about him. Roger Stone is primarily known as a political consultant, but he also serves as the men's fashion correspondent for the Daily Caller. Who knew?
I didn't know that they had such a thing, but I guess Tucker wants to stay... on the
stylish.
up and up. You need a fashion correspondent.
That's so funny.
He was included in Esquire's Best Dressed list in 2001, and Stone has written about men's style and fashion since 1989. Since 2005, Stone has adopted the tradition of the late Mr. Blackwell, a syndicated columnist and Hollywood designer who produced a best and worst dressed list every New Year's Eve. The Huffington Post has regularly published Stone's best and worst dressed people in the world in a continuing New Year's tradition. Roger Stone does a best dressed list every year.
He does. I like that there was a gap, and he in the next list he was like, "I'm sorry for not writing the list. A federal gag order prevented me from saying anything online."
Yeah, I did read that. It says he has appeared frequently on Fox News, NBC Nightly News, CNN, and MSNBC. Stone is the editor and publisher of StoneZone.com, where he writes about politics and culture.
It's so funny. He was going on, like, Fox News, and he was like, blood in the streets. We need blood in the streets. Then he was going on NBC Nightly News, and he was talking about, like, Pedro Pascal's shirt or something.
Yeah.
It's so cool to see where these people's, like, true interests lie. This guy wants to be Perez Hilton so bad.
Another topical thing to...
Now that'd be a cool video. In that shirt.
But yes, he also writes for StoneZone.com, which I also went over to. It's really kind of just Newsmax style articles, like angry, like, oh, I hate migrants, stuff like that. Everything is an AI generated thumbnail. But it seems that the articles are actually written by him. It did not read like AI to me, though I could be wrong. They weren't very good though.
So this won't be a new...
No, we're not going to the Stone Zone.
We won't be in the Stone Zone. That's so funny.
And that's it for the Roger Stone tab. We're going to move on to the best and worst dressed list tab. And yeah, there's a gap during when he was in the Slammer. But when
he actually never stepped foot in the Slammer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Just the trial came with a gag order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, when he gets back to it, I just took a little bit from when he comes back triumphantly, as a freedom-loving patriot from the clutches of the Biden regime. He writes, for the best and worst dress list of 2022. I published no list in 2020 because I was gagged from all public content by a federal judge. It was hard enough coming up with the list of the best and worst dressed ladies and gentlemen prior to the development of the transgender phenomena in which men wear women's clothing and vice versa. This makes it even more difficult. But why? Because trans people have a lot of swag?
What's the implication here, too?
No.
He now has to rate George Bush based off that painting of him wearing a dress?
Yeah.
That must be taken into account.
Yeah. It's just pretty half-hearted transphobia here.
Sure.
Really,
it's like, come on, your heart's not even into it,
yeah,
man.
Exactly.
This isn't that good British transphobia.
Yeah. The list is, however, not political, as I would note that late Senator Ted Kennedy was in my best-dressed list for several years, and MAGA podcaster Steve Bannon once again graces our worst-dressed list this year.
He just uses it to fight out his personal beefs within the party.
Yes.
Not that anyone's going to argue Steve Bannon's some beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh, he's taken Steve Bannon's slovenly nature to task many times on this website.
Oh, yes, he has. He hates Steve Bannon's outfits so much.
They talk about Steve Bannon like Democrats do about Fetterman.
He actually brought up Fetterman once as well.
That's
in
awesome.
The 2018 list, I believe.
That's fucking awesome.
Looks like shit.
He does.
But now that he's gotten in line.
The list is nonpartisan and entirely non-ideological. A lifetime achievement category became necessary when a handful of true dandies and swans dominated the list for several years.
Oh my god.
In order to create room for the up-and-coming, we moved them to this category of sartorial perfection. In past years, White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow, CNN's Mike Smirkanish, presidential daughter Ivanka Trump, NBC's Josh Mankiewicz, CBS Sports' Shannon Sharp,
That's funny.
And every time he cites Shannon Sharp, it's just... You can imagine him just sitting behind the SportsCenter desk in a gigantic blue suit, like every time it's the same. And by the way, just for disclosure here, I did scroll all the way back to his first best dressed list, which Shannon Sharp also appears on in 2008.
This guy's just into it.
So did she get a
That's
lifetime
awesome.
achievement?
Whoa, no, dude, I think Shannon Sharp might have something to say to you about that, man.
Big guy, actually.
Who got pussy on Instagram Live.
He did do that. I forgot about that.
Rocker Mark Ronson, New York PR whiz Audrey Gelman, and Pennsylvania Politico Gordon Woodrow all graced our best dressed list for multiple years. Ultimately graduating to our lifetime achievement category. We salute them all, as this pantheon is joined by those inducted this year. All those people are lifetime achievement style gods, according to Roger Stone.
Yeah, these are the GOATs. They're not going to be
Yep.
on the list anymore. They've made it to the Hall of Fame.
Shannon Sharp is too good at dressing. He's fucking cleaning up on Roger Stone's best dress list. He
Cannot stop.
And then I just took one entry from that year's list. Best dressed, Joe Biden.
Now that's impressive. That's bridging the divide.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I know. I'm going to take a lot of crap for it, but the president's selection of neckwear is impeccable and always has been. Copy that, Rod.
Hell yeah, dude.
Roger Stone is watching, folks.
Yeah.
Don't repeat an outfit. Roger is watching.
That's true.
And then we move on next to the gallery tab, which appears to basically be his Pinterest board.
That's what I was going to say. This is formatted exactly like
Yes,
Pinterest.
yeah, it's like his Thinspo. A bunch of like old advertisements for men's suits and stuff.
The 1975 plays when you open it. It's really loud and there's no button to turn it off.
Yeah. And then, but also what I like about this is like between the like classic like 50s men wearing hats and suits and they look so tall and sexy, he includes just pictures of himself wearing suits and a top hat.
The top hat photo is so funny. I've seen very few things in my life this funny.
Dude, he's such a fucking bizarre looking guy.
It's so cool to love fashion and be like, everyone's got to dress like Scrooge from... Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's really what you notice going through his best dress of the year list is it's just all guys in suits.
Absolutely, yeah.
Don Draper wins every year.
John Hamm surely appears on one of his lists. There's no doubt.
He wins when he's in something in a suit.
But now we'll move on, folks, to Stone on Style, the tab where he writes about fashion.
Probably his one true passion in life.
Evidently, man.
No, he does love Richard Nixon. There's just not a lot to do there anymore.
Everyone should eat cottage cheese and pineapple.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he
For
does.
breakfast every morning.
Big glass of milk.
So let's just run through a few of the article titles here that he's written. The Tuxedo, a dinner jacket that changed men forever.
Hell yeah, dude. This guy loves prom. This guy loves prom.
Forever cursing men to rent tuxedos for certain occasions.
Vidal Sassoon and the Sovereignty of the Black Turtleneck.
This was written by Sterling Archer.
Fred Astaire, the Architect of Elegance, which is followed up by Cab Calloway, the Emperor of Elegance.
So Fred Astaire walked so Cab Calloway could run.
Yeah, exactly.
The Moocher does fuck.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, and he looks really cool doing the dance.
Yes.
No doubt. The Navy Blazer, timeless standard of refined masculinity.
Nothing like a good-looking Navy man.
The sultry saga of the trench coat, mud, mystery, and elegance beneath the belt. That's fucking AI generated. That is not real.
I can only imagine what he means by mystery with the history of the trench coat.
And his history. There's a certain cross-section.
Yeah, right. The Chesterfield coat enigma, velvet shadows, and eternal secrets.
This is so funny. This guy has to be a Republican operative for work. And he comes home and changes into a complete full-body velour suit.
That headline sounds like the name of a book you'd see on, like, you know, like the new table at Barnes and Noble.
Yes,
Exactly.
this is what they sell in airports.
And wearing seersucker, the essentials. And folks, the article that we're gonna read a little bit from here today, making a presidential martini. This is of course by Roger Stone in stoneswank.com. Now, Roger Stone, of course, he was a good friend of Richard Nixon, former president, epic fucking aura maxing Chad, Richard Nixon.
Famously not a crook.
Yep, exactly.
They're fucking me, Roger. Oh boy, they're fucking you?
Well, let's read this here. Roger starts out here. Nixon gave me the recipe. Now, you can have it too. I've never been much of a drinker. Red wine makes me sleepy, and brown liquors give me a terrible headache. But thanks to Richard Nixon, I became a fan of the perfect martini. I acquired my taste for a dry vodka martini at the Saddle River, New Jersey home of former President Richard Nixon.
That's a real alcoholic's martini.
Hell yeah, bro.
A dry vodka martini, no smell,
He
no...
gives the full recipe. I'm going to try it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to drink the
Sounds
Richard Nixon
delicious.
martini.
Yeah, this is what we'll be serving at the bachelor party.
Yeah. During the 1980 presidential campaign, while serving as the Northeast Regional Political Director for Governor Ronald Reagan's campaign, one of my duties was to make a pilgrimage to Nixon's modest home in the New York suburbs of New Jersey to give him a weekly briefing on the status of the campaign. The old man had a voracious appetite for political intelligence as well as gossip.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. In our briefings, the man who had served as our 37th president was reserved, buttoned down, and all business. After our business, which he puts in quotes for some reason, after our business was finished.
Well, I guess because his only job was to go and gossip with Nixon for a little bit.
It's just, I can't help but think he's sucking him off and fucking him. Getting sucked and fucked by him.
Famously, he did say once that he was trisexual because he's tried everything at least once.
Yes, he did.
I'm thinking now. It's a shame Richard
so cool
Nixon.
These people run our country.
He should have made it to, like, you know what I mean? Like the Dumois and the Crazy Days and Nights and, like, the Snark subreddit era. Like, he'd be on there.
Richard Nixon would have loved Red Scare.
He'd be following lol cows.
Did you see what Emerald Reed did?
Dude, do you see how little former President Nixon weighs right now? Bro, it's not healthy.
He's back on ED Twitter.
He's on tour with Ariana Grande.
Dude, he's only been wearing long sleeves recently. So he used to check up on former President Richard Nixon in his streams.
The Richard Nixon silver bullet love ends.
Galaxies, please. Send galaxies.
Yeah. Although after our business was finished, he would invariably ask me if I wanted a silver bullet, which is what he called the perfect martini. Although he regularly preferred gin and initially scoffed at my choice of vodka, after I explained that I had gotten stinking drunk on gin and tonic in my teens and couldn't even abide the smell of it, he agreed to mix us both one of his legendary martinis using vodka.
What a hilarious drink to be the thing you drink too much of in your teens.
Yeah.
That's what
Too many
happens.
gin and tonics.
That's what happens when your teens are in, like, the 60s.
That's what I was going to say, the 50s.
Yeah, exactly. I've had too much liverwurst. Sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah. Famous for his legendary memory, he would never again ask me my preference of vodka over gin, but would automatically mix it. Famous for his legendary memory? Is he an elephant? What are we talking about? I think he's famous for other things.
And plus, like, they knew each other.
He remembers.
Yeah, he hung out all the
Richard
time.
Nixon remembers every person who's ever crossed him.
And his
true.
preference of drink.
He's essentially like, Napoleon.
He would never again ask me my preference of vodka over gin, but would automatically mix us a couple of ice-cold vodka martinis after our briefing session was over. Again, in quotes.
I like a couple because it's
Yeah.
like that's just ice cold
All right.
vodka, and then
Time to
Roger's,
get shit faced.
Exactly.
and then Roger's hitting the road.
Yeah, exactly. I've had him 4 shots of vodka and then sent him on his way. we ate no carbs.
You can take the glass home, I don't care.
These are probably
Would you like a Rhodes soda?
these are martini glasses. They probably polished off, 3/4 of the bottle.
The fact is, Dick Nixon made a mean martini and was quite proud of his martini mixing skills. And he was quite precise about his recipe. The whole thing had a ritual to it.
If there are not tiny shards of ice floating on the surface of the martini after you pour it, well then that means you fucked it up,
He would growl. Mr. Nixon, Mr. President, I will not disappoint you, sir, when I make your martini.
Goddamn nightmare. So I was ordering a martini and you keep bringing it. It's like, no! It's fucking...
Yeah, he's trying to write his memoirs.
He made so
the
many
table.
bartenders into Democrats.
You know they're making our martinis cold, right?
Undoubtedly, Nixon honed his mixology skills tending bar at Nick's Hamburger Stand, an impromptu canteen put together by the enterprising Navy lieutenant for war-weary service members passing through Nixon's post in the South Pacific in World War II. Again, it sounds like Dick Nixon set up a glory hole for returning Navy men.
They had a glory hole and hooch stand on Vanuatu.
Go get drunk and get your dick
Exactly.
sucked by Dick. Dick served up booze and burgers. Lieutenant Commander Nixon was legendary for his ability to acquire hooch for the boys. I'll bet hooch for the boys. I bet
These
he's
guys
hooching all
came
over
back
them
and they were
boys.
like, yeah, sorry, I don't have a check. I have signed it all over to Dick Nixon.
Killer burger, though. I don't know how he got cheese, but
I invented the smash burger.
Dick's special sauce, I called it.
He's from California. He invented putting avocados on the burger.
I invented woke in the 70s.
Generally speaking, Nixon was not introspective. He hated to talk about the past, always looking forward instead. It was hard to get him to talk about Ike, McCarthy, JFK, LBJ, and the deep secrets he held close for so many decades. But after 2 drinks, the old man became absolutely loquacious and would reveal astonishing things, cloaked in Nixonian intrigue, of course.
It's so funny, like, dead sober, you, like, remember the exact threat, like,
Yeah.
you know, you'll never speak of this.
No, yeah.
And then
You get
after
a little
2
bit
drinks,
drunk,
you're
you're
like, guess what? I'm the man! It's the same thing happens to everyone.
Are you kidding me? This is the thing Roger Stone is not writing in this column. You know he broke out the bumps for former President Richard Nixon.
He's
He's coming straight from the Reagan 80 campaign office in New York.
He's telling him everything.
They're getting fucked up, man, on like pure Colombian stuff.
It's fish scale. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was after his second martini that, when I asked the former president who really killed John F. Kennedy, that he told me that the Warren Commission was the biggest goddamn hoax in American history. And when I pressed him further, said, let me put it this way, Lyndon and I both wanted to be president, but I wasn't willing to kill for it. That statement was the impetus for my New York Times best-selling book, The Man Who Killed Kennedy, The Case Against LBJ. I mean, look, would that surprise me? Not really. I mean, if he's just like, if LBJ was just a willing, like, cog in that, that wouldn't surprise me. But,
Yeah, this is classic JFK assassination trutherism, which it is funny that Republicans even care about. It's like, that's...
Well, he was a good Catholic.
Exactly.
And it brought down...
Only Democrats elect Catholics.
It brought down, Roger Stone's freaking, daddy figure, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
More than one of these, and you want to beat your wife, Nixon reportedly told his then 26-year-old assistant, John P. Sears.
He should have kept recording everything.
Yeah. Why did he want to record everything if he says shit like this? Why did he want... He's like, that was funny. We should record this.
I'm gonna give Carlin a run for his money one day.
Posting clips. I'm doing crowd work. That's a real tight shirt.
Nixon listening to Come Down like,
We could do this. Alderman, why? This is just a conversation we would have.
No, it's just supposed to be 2 friends talking.
Get Kissinger in here.
People like
Magic
it.
bullet. What if it was a gay bullet?
We are sponsored by Blue Chew.
Get your broken dick working.
when I told the former president how great his martini was, he admitted that he had borrowed the recipe from no less a legend than British Prime Minister and wartime leader Winston Churchill.
Such a starfucker. To his last days, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
By the way.
Little did I know that years later, Nixon and I would share more than our stout republicanism. We would both be the recipient of full and unconditional presidential pardons. That's true.
That is true.
On the day of my arraignment on the entirely fabricated charges filed against me by special counsel Robert Mueller in his failed attempt to pressure me to testify falsely against President Donald Trump, I recorded a video for the Daily Caller revealing Nixon's martini recipe. Fucking epic, sir. Like a damn sir.
It's so cool to be in Republican media. This guy's getting paid 6 figures by Tucker Carlson to talk about this and, like,
Yeah.
wear leather pants.
That's how he ends the article, but how he really ends it is with a little poem.
Oh, my God.
Which, I don't know about you guys, I read a little bit into this when I read it the first time.
The Gentleman Warrior.
he says, I like a good martini. 2 at the very most. 3, I'm under the table. 4, I'm under my host. Pause. Wait, hold up.
I think Nixon gave him more than one type of silver bullet in that little New
Matt,
Jersey.
I think you might be right. I think you might be right.
I'm fucking Roger Stone!
Give me another martini. Roger, your style is so good.
That's so awesome.
But yeah, that's the story of when Roger Stone was molested by the former president. which informed his sexual preferences for the rest of his life. This is what he looked like at the time.
What is that? Look at him.
He was quite the twink.
You gotta
in
send
his
that.
early days.
You gotta send that in the Discord too.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit. He's got like a
That's
blonde
crazy.
swoop over his forehead.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
He was
Okay.
about it.
Well, right. So that was that when he got fucked. The impetus of his sexual
that would make you into that. You got to send both of those pictures.
The Kangol hat, the one where he's wearing
He's dressed like a Black Panther for some reason.
black turtleneck, black Kangol hat, black leather jacket. Incredible. Showing up to the fucking Republican bar wearing that. Well, that was then. Let's flash forward to now. Roger Stone's career now. I've got another article here. It's in The Independent by Greg Graziosi. It's called MAGA Civil War Erupts with Steve Bannon and Roger Stone in Online Feud over Epstein.
A bunch of guys wearing jackets they think they are cool arguing with each other.
Yeah. Well, what we didn't mention, because I was texting Matt about Roger Stone's style and fashion earlier, Matt found Olivia Nuzzi wrote an article years ago about how many shirts Steve Bannon wears and how stupid and smelly he is.
It's between 2 and 4 shirts,
Yeah.
usually. She confirmed this with multiple family members and staffers.
And Roger Stone reposted it on his website. Pretty awesome. He hates Steve Bannon, and they got in a flame war on Twitter, basically, which is what this article's about. Let's just run through this real quick here.
Were either of them in the cabinet, or did they have weird fake jobs?
Yeah, they didn't make it terribly long, either of them. I think
they
that
were
they
like
kind
both
of bid each
special
other,
advisors, and then
and they kind of fucked each other over out of the White House in the first term.
Yeah, it was like a spy versus spy thing. I remember.
They were both wearing stupid hats.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. And Trump was eventually just annoyed, so he got rid of both of them.
So it starts out here. Republican political operator Roger Stone is warring with a proxy of former Trump advisor Steve Bannon on social media after the Epstein files revealed the latter's close relationship to the convicted sex trafficker.
Bannons or Stones?
Bannon. He remember he was recording that he was basically doing media training with Epstein.
Oh yeah, but I thought they were saying Stone as well, and I was like, "What? You get into a fight on the island? What's this?" No, Stone wasn't invited. One of my favorite dynamics in Republican politics.
Right.
Who was not cool enough to get invited?
You were salty about it up until now when you can own people for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Finally, I can talk about
They
it.
probably didn't trust him. They're like, he's going to use this against us somehow.
Oh my god, that's such a good point.
He's
That's
just
literally
annoying. He's
true.
gonna make
He's
everyone wear
taking
ascots with
pictures
their
of-
bathing suits. Yeah.
There's a hidden camera in the pocket square.
He's asking when the ballroom dances on the rape island.
In recent days, Bannon has been the subject of criticism from some conservatives over emails he exchanged with Epstein, even after the disgraced financier was convicted for sex trafficking. That's our stinky Steve, Stone wrote in response to an article written about Epstein and Bannon texting each other on the day the former was arrested in 2019. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Epstein was literally texting Bannon like, hey, I think I gotta go.
You were a great friend. I'll miss you.
Yeah. Epstein was reportedly texting Bannon about a redemptive documentary the MAGA podcaster wanted to make about him. Stone told his followers to look at the emails, claiming that Bannon was very far up Epstein's ass and was advising him on how to lie his way out of his criminal pedophile past.
It's very similar to who are those two scamming boys I love?
Jacob Wall and Jack Berkman.
Yes, exactly. It's the same idea. He was just like, oh, this is a disgraced guy with all of this money who thinks he can somehow talk his way out of this. I'll get every dollar out of him.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That was, by the way, his position
He's
on
a
what the
classic
Trump
figure.
campaign was as well until it won.
Yeah. Grace Chong, the CFO and COO of Bannon's War Room podcast. If your podcast has a CFO and a COO.
Yeah, that's so funny.
What are we
They're
doing?
off camera.
Wait, I thought one of us was the CEO and the CFO.
I'm everything. I'm every single position.
Yeah, Danny. Yeah,
You guys
Danny
are
controls it
contract
all.
employees.
Exactly.
I'm our lobbyist.
Yeah, me and Matt are non-state actors. We each support more and more obscure regimes.
A day ago, he tweeted a picture of Nixon and Martin Luther King Jr. shaking hands and said "Black Nixon maxing."
What?
He's very active on Twitter. 4 hours ago, he tweeted about the special, like how Jersey tomatoes are so good, and why.
Well, he's right about that.
Yeah.
He lives in New Jersey, right? I think he lives like down the shore.
I thought he lived in Florida, but it makes sense he lives in New Jersey.
I think he's,
Beach, New Jersey is kind of like living
In Florida.
in
yeah.
Florida.
Grace Chong, the CFO and COO of Bannon's War Room podcast, defended her boss on X, sharing an image suggesting Stone's head was oddly angled. The implication is unclear. That's some editorializing by The Independent. The implication's very clear. If you look at Roger Stone from the side, he's got a pinhead. He looks fucking ridiculous.
In 1999, he credited his facial appearance to decades of following a regimen of Chinese herbs, breathing therapies, Tai Chi, and acupuncture. He said, I made myself Chinese.
That's like Steven Seagal, dude.
It's Seagal, but it's also Clav. He's doing Clav.
Yeah. Stone later claimed that Chong blocked him on the social media app, asking, "Was it something I said?" Chong continued posting insulting things about Stone, asking if anyone had a picture of him in a thong, and sharing a video of Stone dancing with the caption, "Someone get their drunk grandpa." Fucking own. Damn.
And
Later, Stone accused Bannon of using his jacuzzi to make meth. That's an own. That's a better own.
that is the true MAGA divide there.
Yeah.
Like, do you want the closeted dandy or do you want the jacuzzi meth guy?
Yeah. A receipt where Bannon bought the acid has been recovered. Chemists tell me that the hot tub was most likely used to make crystal meth rather than dissolving his enemies, Stone said. His post was attached to another post that cited a 2015 Washington Post story that include details about the condition of the jacuzzi after Bannon left his home in Miami. Now, do you guys remember this story?
Oh, there was just like a burnt out hot tub?
Yeah, the hot tub. People were like, what, did you dissolve a fucking body in here? Yeah, apparently, Stone looked into it, and Bannon was cooking meth in his hot tub.
Good old-fashioned American meth cook.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny.
Stone wasn't the only one banging the war drums against Bannon. Ian Miles Chong, a Malaysian man who posts about American conservative politics,
At least that's the most honest description of Ian Miles Chong I've ever heard.
yeah, called Bannon a fraudster of the highest order in a post accusing him of fleecing his supporters to fund his lifestyle. Another commenter, going by the
What's
name...
a pot and kettle here, man?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Another commenter, going by the name Unseen One on X, said that Bannon saw himself as the head of the MAGA movement. This is what Bannon thinks in his own words. His actions back up this thought process. It is the reason he does everything, the user wrote. He thinks he is the head of the MAGA movement and not Trump. Trump in Bannon's mind is just a placeholder, easily replaced. Well, it's like, okay, well, Trump is like 80-something, so you're gonna need someone to replace him. If this is the only guy in your movement saying we're going to need to replace him,
and everyone's like, "Oh, he's an apostate." It's like, no, that's actually real politic right there. He just fell asleep. Did you see this video of him falling asleep?
Yes.
And the lady next to him like touches her chest in a weird way, and he like jolts up.
Yeah, the button, the wake up button.
Yeah, exactly.
Assuming
they got him on a shock collar, man. I don't know if there'll be a third term either way.
It's a love ends.
Did you see the clip of him like on stage the other day where like a child runs a little bit off stage and he sees it and then just runs after it? It's fucking crazy.
Donald Jr., get back here. Get back here, Donald Jr.
I don't know if that's what he's thinking.
That's
of.
probably it is. He probably thinks he's 35 years old again, and that's little baby Donald Jr.
I think he thinks it's a different child.
He doesn't like
from
that
his
one.
memory. Yeah, he doesn't think about that one.
He doesn't know how many children he has.
Yeah.
He gets introduced to all of his like cousins who like now want jobs in Republic. He's like, this is a kid, I guess.
Stone used his platform to boost other media criticizing Bannon. In one post, he shared a podcast episode he appeared on that exposed Bannon's alleged misdeeds. Just shameless advertising. Chong shrugged off the criticism as irrelevant. Steve's been to 4 months in federal prison, minimum security, not even a Fed camp, she wrote on X. You're a bitch, bro.
And again, this was all posted from Malaysia.
Yeah. You think he gives a fuck what some fat guy Dilly or some nobody with a steak for a brain thinks? He doesn't even know they exist, and Roger Stone's so old he's gonna die soon. I don't even know what the fuck I just said. That I just feel like I had a stroke right there.
It's so funny how much all these guys hate each other in the conservative media space. Like, there's no like there's no meeting of the minds where they could start Republican Chapo or whatever. Like, that will not happen. All these people see each other as their direct rivals. Yeah. Everyone wants to monologue into a microphone.
Yeah, every Republican podcast like that would devolve like fucking the Palace Intrigue in Dune. Yes. They all have like secret poison darts pointed at each other from different secret angles. They're all poisoning each other with different foods and also giving them the antidotes at the same time. Stone did not allow the insult to pass unaddressed. Before I die, that CCP money Stinky Steve funneled to you will be fully exposed, you fat, talentless cunt, and I will outlive you, he wrote.
Could happen.
He probably will.
Yeah.
He's a healthy-looking guy.
It's like, he just turns it up to 1,000. They're like, hey, you're old. He's like, fuck you, you fat bitch.
This is the correct response.
The schoolyard antics continued. Chong said Stone was 100 years old and referenced his own legal issues. Plus, I'm skinny. You're old and will die in the next year or so. Bye, you old, ugly, Pam-body bitch of a man, she wrote. And that's the end of that article, which was just summing up an argument on Twitter. Our favorite journalism here.
I think Roger Stone will outlive them all.
Do you remember when the war with Iran started? Or the not war with not Iran, or whatever.
The war that we won.
Whatever we're calling
every
it now.
Weekend
won
for the last 3 months.
When the first of these 60 wars started, Ian Miles Chong flew to Dubai.
Oh, yeah.
That video of him in the most miserable looking club of all time alone.
Dubai, alive. The night is alive in Dubai.
Very funny. So yeah, he probably will die because he's going to have to go to like...
Yeah.
Afghanistan after we reinvade it and be like, pretty good. I like it.
He's probably going to go to Dubai. They'll steal his passport and he'll have to work for a living.
Well, it's sort of a living. They'll give him like a, 6 by 6 foot, room.
He'll be building stadiums for the World Cup.
Yeah. He'll get fed. He will, be fed a steady diet of slurry.
Of
gruel. And he will, work. But, maybe that would, get him on a good sort of weight loss plan. And, we'd see him on Twitter in a few months with a rippling six-pack.
And all the while, Roger Stone is doing calisthenics.
Yeah.
He's tweeting Nixon historical facts every day.
Wait, okay. Just before we wrap up, let's see what Roger Stone is tweeting right now.
He posted like 4 hours ago, if not more recently.
It's just incredible. He posted 2 hours ago a picture of Castro.
Oh yeah, they're apparently they've put up a giant cardboard cutout of Castro in Nicaragua.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
There you go. New Jersey tomatoes are legendary for a reason. That's right. And so okay. So if there can be any lesson taken from this episode this week, folks, is number one, we're gonna do bonus episodes on Patreon and go to the Patreon and follow.
Number one lesson.
Number one, follow us on Patreon. And number two, go out and buy a suit. Go out and buy a fedora.
Not just any suit. It needs to be a bespoke suit.
A bespoke suit, which, by the way, Roger Stone sells.
You should have already formed a relationship with your tailor, folks.
He has. You can buy custom Roger Stone suits that he does with a collaboration with a suit website. He does the modeling himself. He looks suave and sexy as always.
Well, what if my chest and shoulders aren't as buff as Roger Stone's?
Folks, they hate to see a New Jersey boy winning.
Exactly.
Fuck Steve Bannon, that fat bitch. And we are in the Stone Zone for life.
Jersey tomatoes on top, baby.
He was tweeting about him yesterday, too.
Steve Bannon?
Yeah. No, Roger Stone.
Was tweeting about Jersey tomatoes?
Yeah, 2 days in a row he's tweeted about Jersey tomatoes.
Not surprised, man. Thanks for listening this week.
Thanks for listening to Boomer Death Squad. You can follow us on Twitter at Boomer Death Pod. We'll have a Discord and a Patreon, which is free, linked in the bio. I've been Joe.
I've been Danny.
I've been Matt.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Toodles.
So started starving. I was scratching off silver ink. I was deciding what to drink. I was so stoned and starving.
Whether he's giving an interview or flashing the peace sign, it's not just what Roger Stone is doing, it's what he's wearing while doing it that sticks. While Nancy Pelosi takes her sunglasses off to talk to the press, Stone puts them on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put these on because otherwise I'll... Yeah, I don't blame you.
But some blame him for wearing a top hat at President Trump's inauguration. Stone was compared to villain Snidely Whiplash and Mr. Peanut. He considers himself a dapper dresser with his pocket squares and round glasses, even on his legal defense fund page. But when he wears his beret, he tends to get berated. Makes me wonder why he wasn't arrested sooner for his incriminating fashion choices.
Mano a mano.
Stone's beret and leather jacket make you want to pull a Paul Manafort with his ostrich jacket and bury your head in the sand. But the most famous part of Roger Stone's look is what he wears under his clothes.
The Nixon tattoo is really all you need to know about Roger.
The tattoo is featured in the documentary Get Me Roger Stone. It's gotten Stone parodied by political cartoonists and lampooned by the Borowitz Report. In ominous development for Trump, Roger Stone gets Mueller tattooed. Stone is actually the men's fashion correspondent for the conservative website The Daily Caller. His best-dressed list for 2018 featured Melania and Trump Fox News favorite Jeanine Pirro. His worst-dressed list included Beto O'Rourke, dweeby, washed-out, Stone called him, and he trashed Michael Cohen for his garish sports jackets. Not that Stone would ever wear such a thing. Wonder what he was wearing when the FBI, rather than the fashion police, woke him up and said, "You're under arrest." Jeannie Mo, CNN, New York.
Something. Rodney killed a baby once.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, now, Horace, you stop that. Rodney never killed a baby.
He did. He's a baby killer. Killed a sweet little baby.
It was a werewolf. A werewolf. It looked like a rabid animal.
Yeah, that's what he says. But what I saw was a wee little baby just laying there with a silver bullet in his brain. Sweet little baby.
Werewolf! I saved your damn life!
Oh, thank you, Rodney. Thank you so much for saving me from an attacking baby.
Werewolf! It was a small... I thought it was a damn ocelot, okay?
Okay, baby killer.